June 2024. We're at the halfway mark of the year, so I guess this is a good time to check in on me paring down my collection. Where do I stand? Not the total count of what I have. We will discuss that probably at the end of the year. I think the end of the year is going to be the best time to go through how many pairs I started with in 2024 and how many pairs I'm ending the year at. Does that actually account for me hitting my goal? Because I have a goal in mind. I'm just simply not disclosing it right now. But trust me, I appreciate you guys having tuned into so many videos. I believe January is when I did that first video, maybe January or February, to say, you know what, things will be different this year. And different doesn't have to mean you stop buying sneakers altogether. Different doesn't have to mean you have a lesser appreciation for them. In this culture, so many times it's this all or nothing mentality. And people have that in with other lanes too, right? They can have that with health and fitness. And I'm not the person that believes it has to be all or nothing. I always cringe and chuckle when people say there's no way you eat this, there's no way you eat that. No, I enjoy life because it's short. But just because I also believe that, it doesn't mean I'm just going to continue to go off the rails and never have a balanced diet. And it doesn't mean that I'm not going to focus on the goals that I have while still enjoying life. So I certainly did that this past weekend. I took a trip to New York, 4 days, 3 nights. And you know what? Out of pocket, that trip actually only cost me, I think, around $200. So I will take that as a win. And you know how I accomplished that? Selling my sneakers. That's right, getting rid of pairs that they just weren't serving a purpose anymore for me. I've said this in numerous videos. If you've, been tuning into the channel, again, I thank you. But if you're brand new, please just be sure to look at those recent videos, whether it's me choosing to not pay $200 on a lot of pickups this year, understanding that I was holding on to some sneakers based on just the idea of them, but not really what they were serving for me or doing for me in my collection at this time in this stage in life, right? When I initially picked up those sneakers, guess what? They probably served the very specific intentional purpose I wanted them to. There was excitement. I couldn't wait to have them. Until you look around and realize you haven't worn them in I don't know how long, and you don't even really see yourself wearing them based on wherever your style is today, your lifestyle itself, right? Working from home really does shift, I think, how you look at sneakers. And it's just opened my eyes to a lot of different things. And consuming content on consumerism has actually just done a lot to help me along this journey. So I'll go ahead and actually just drop a video of one of my favorite creators because she touches on just so many amazing aspects of shopping. And once you slow down, the different things that you understand in retrospection. And I think it's really insightful. So for me, I believe estimated, I think, and I do have it written down, but I believe it's like 22 pairs or so. And you guys know, I love a 22. I love a 22. I love an Asia Wilson, a Cheryl Swoops, a Cameron Brink. Okay, we love a 22 over here. So I believe 22 pairs sold. Now, mind you, the price that I get for those pairs, it varies because it may be on, I don't actually think I've sold anything just yet. On all platforms, not necessarily on eBay or StockX, because I'm not selling the actually I did have some dead stock, but they didn't go via StockX. They went via IG stories. So if you guys are following me on Instagram at talkstylewith.tj, I will post links there, whether it's for Poshmark or other platforms that I'm selling my pairs on. And I actually just did some direct sales via IG, and that was easy to accomplish and knock out too. So I really appreciate any of you that helped me get these pairs moved. And right now I have links up for the last, I believe, 3 retro. So I still have 2 Jordan 3s and a Jordan 6. That maroon 6 is posted right now. But if they're not gone this weekend, not sure when I'm getting this video up, but if they're not gone this weekend, so of like that 6, that 7, 8, 9 period, then I'm actually just probably going to get rid of them here locally just to free up that space. I am all about having that space, like reclaiming my space, reclaiming just, there's a relief once you've moved out things that are just no longer serving a purpose. At least I feel that way. Comment below if you've done a deep closet clean out, a deep sneaker clean out, and getting rid of pairs. Did you feel like this relief? Did you feel like you took this just really big deep breath and you saw the space around you? And it was great. Let me know, because that's how I'm feeling right now. Now, I've sold about 22 pairs. I feel like I've given away at least close to that. It's got to be like close to 12 to 15 pairs. I mean, you guys saw me in this hair right now. You guys saw me giving away really comfortable sneakers to one of my closest friends in another video earlier this year. And this summer, I'm looking to give away another about 15 to 17 pairs. So I'm going to work with this same really close friend, as she is doing just so much within the community, to hopefully be able to land these sneakers in some great homes, definitely for the kids as they're heading back to school. So that's my other intention this summer. So pairs will continue to move. I am staying focused on this goal. But again, the goal doesn't have to be all or nothing. So I made the decision to also And, okay, it wasn't or, and go enjoy myself in New York. And I will do a short recap of my experience there, the sneaker stores that I had the opportunity to visit. And yeah, just know that I saw a pair in hand, and it's one of those pairs where it's cheaper via resale than for retail. Again, if you follow me on Talkstop with that TJ on Instagram, then you know the pair I'm talking about. And yeah, I may have actually figured out what the next pair will be, because if you've paid attention, I didn't pick up a sneaker in the month of May. I did not. There wasn't a sneaker unboxing in May, but you guys still chose to rock with me, and trust me, I humbly appreciate that. I get that the only thing that really garners attention is what's new and what's early and what's hyped. I get it. I don't fault any peer that plays the game and they understand what drives attention within sneaker YouTube. I applaud them, because that's the reality of it. But you guys are also choosing to rock with me just because you're like, hey, we're here to hear your thoughts. And again, that never goes unnoticed. Now, I should have returned from New York with a pair. A performance pair was actually made available and gifted to me, and then we ran into a little issue. Okay, one of my shoes did not have a lace in it. That's not, of course, on the gifting party. That was on, I guess, whoever handled QC for that brand itself. So working on making sure that I get my shoes properly, as with everything that they should have. And then once that arrives, trust me, I'm excited to just dive into that shoe, because it's a lot. It's intricate. It tells a really good story. And I know that sometimes stories are certainly overblown and you don't always need them. And I will say this, you don't always need a great story. Sometimes you just want to have a fun colorway and a comfortable shoe and a great looking shoe. Sneakers should be fun. It doesn't always have to be this really deep thing. It doesn't. Continue to make it fun. Like, I know social media can be toxic. Continue to make it fun, and also have a goal in mind, maybe to motivate you on getting rid of sneakers that just no longer serve you a purpose. For me, it is experiences, and it's going places, and it's doing things. I hadn't been back to New York since I was a child, so this was my first time there as an adult, and it was everything I wanted it to be. It was amazing in the best ways. Being able to share some really great moments with close friends, just in terms of one of them getting married. So just let me say, it was a great experience, and I'm really happy to know that I was able to just easily fund that trip by getting rid of sneakers that I wasn't wearing. So I've never set out to be a reseller. Absolutely not in any way. Phone is over here going off. Never set out to be a reseller, of course, in any way, and that's never going to be me. I think a lot of us have gone through these phases where we choose to get rid of pairs, and you know what? If you're on that same journey, I'm wishing you the best of luck. So please be sure to go ahead and comment below. Do you have any trips planned for the summer? This is usually the time where people get out, they go outside, and they really enjoy life. I got a chance to do that. I'll certainly do that more thanks to some other endeavors that I'm a part of this year. And please be sure to check out my recent video, because Yeezys are 50%. Not my camera dying on me. All right, so Yeezys are 50% off, but also there are quite a few sneakers that are below retail on the resale market. And if that's not a great time for those that are interested in sneakers and accessibility and them being more affordable, I don't know what is. So please be sure to check out that video. And as always, act your age, not your shoe size. New York had a time.